offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this 1st half from ours. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And that's caught inside the 35. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's 1st down, New York. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks, because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Manning. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, it's Manning. He's got time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert.
After reviewing the play, the rookie on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I think it's safe to say we know who the game ball is probably going to after this one.
Without a doubt, they're going to stand up in the middle of the locker room after the game, and the head coach is going to say, great performance, terrific, game ball. Right here.
Try the ground game here with the running back. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green!
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was a 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Their big tight end with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Amir Abdullah gearing up now to lead this offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. A dump off for Abdullah. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Play action. Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble.
Yeah, that's... That's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning surveying the field. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fielded just inside the 20. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it, some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? Able to kick back and watch him work. And what we saw was a confident leader, a guy in control, making excellent throws at times. And he's brought that with him in this ball game as well. And starting to think that he's starting to feel like, yeah, I've got this thing down pat, and I think the team will come along with it. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really... And the ball is knocked out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can...
He's got a man complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
You know as well as I do, it's really important to get Odell Beckham Jr. involved early. And that's the first time that Eli Manning was able to find him, and we're in the second half.
You think he and Eli maybe had some words on the sideline? Hey, let's get on the same page?
Without a doubt, because they know that kick starts their team. That gets them going. And now they have to do it again and again as we go down the stretch.
12 yards there as they move the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Beckham, the lone receiver right. On first down, Manning. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings... The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to throw here. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They come out here in the eye. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning will try again on second down. Finding time. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a...
And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Hey, go tight left, tight ends left. Leopard, set, feed.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
All right, here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Giants have it. It's picked up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Here's Manning to throw. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
That's what I do.
Manning looking to throw on third and 2. It's caught. Shepard. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Over the middle here to Donnell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. On first down, Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And this will be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. On third and long, it's Manning. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And now out comes Minnesota. Now a play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. Time for a break. And this is incomplete. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Muscles him off. 20. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Look, and now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Manning now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close. To the end zone, and it brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manning will try again on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. Manning going to try and throw on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's... The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A very solid gain of 27. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they're going to speed things up here. Let's go. Green, 39. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.